This is Tim. Yesterday, he told us which of these women he picked as his date. Today, we'll meet her and find out what happened on their date. And this is Annie. She says she's got great eyes, great legs, and a great sense of humor. Which of these men did she choose? Which will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Woolery.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Love Connection. Well, we've got a new way for singles to meet, and here's how it works. Now, we've compiled a videotape library of more than 1,000 attractive and available single people, and we select some of those singles and show them 3 videotapes. They choose the one that they're most attracted to and go out on a date, and they come here and they tell us what happened on their date. Now, to begin with, we're going to meet a man who selected a date from our video library. He says that he doesn't like to spend too much money on a date. Please welcome Tim Thornton. Now, this didn't come up yesterday, Tim. Why don't you like to spend much money on a date?
Well, it's no secret to me. Actually, I don't have that much money to spend. And when you don't have that much money to spend, you have to have a romantic evening or a day or whatever without spending that.
Without spending very much money. That makes sense. By the way, let's bring everybody up to date now. Here's what happened yesterday. We showed the audience your 3 choices, and they voted on which one would be best for you. Now, let's take a look at them again, okay? First, there was Tammy. Now, she's a 22-year-old dancer. Then Caroline, she's a legal secretary, and she's also 22. And finally, there was Lori. She's a 23-year-old restaurant manager. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But right now, why don't you remind everybody who you chose, Tim?
I chose Caroline.
That's right. Okay, now, you chose Caroline. On Love Connection, we get both sides of the story. We ask our couples not to speak to each other after their date. And Caroline's backstage, so let's say hello to Caroline Ray. Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
How you doing, hon?
Great.
That's good. Good. Okay. Were you happy with your choice, Tim?
Yes, I was. I liked her a lot. She was a lot of fun.
Good. Caroline?
Yes?
Tim says you two got along real well. Would you agree?
Well, let's just say it was interesting. We went out to his car, and it was his mother's car. Something had happened during the day to his car. I get in the seat, and the seat moved. About 2 inches back.
He says it's a swivel seat?
Yeah.
Well,
Rope
swivel with
tied.
ropes. It was tied on.
Okay.
I was only a little bit worried at that time.
I see.
Then he drove. No, it was...
Was his driving not too good, or what?
Well, I think he was just really nervous. I've never seen anybody so upset and nervous.
Tim, were you real nervous with her?
I am with stick shift.
Oh, not particularly with her, just with a stick shift, I see. Where did you go, Caroline?
We went to the Inn of the Seventh Ray. It's a restaurant
the
in
end of the
Topanga.
hills.
Did you pick that?
Yeah, he asked me. He said, for our date, what would you like to do? And he said, well, I thought we'd do what you picked. And I said, fine. Well, I found out later when I tried to order that he was just going to order what I wanted, too. And when I picked the wine, well, let's just have the wine you picked, too. I felt like a tour guide or a director or a mother.
Well, mother, that's... I don't take my mother to restaurants that are way up in the hills like that.
What happened next?
I suggested we just go to my place, praying that my roommate would be home. She was.
She was.
She was, yes. She kept us entertained for a little while and then proceeded to go to bed, despite everything I said, you know.
Did you want to kiss her?
Yeah.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Was it kind of obvious that she was avoiding that, or?
No. I felt, well, do I kiss now, or well, what do I do?
Shake hands or salute?
Salute. Now see, that I would. Yeah, that was good. So I decided to go ahead and try and kiss.
Yeah. Did it work, Caroline?
Well, it was one of those hit or miss, and he happened to hit. But that was all.
Let's see who the audience picked for you, Tim. Oh, big. 59% for Caroline. Yeah, they picked Caroline. Listen, now, if you want to take our audience's advice, if it's okay with Caroline, you can go out with her again, and we'd be happy to pay for the date. What do you think?
Well, it's fine with me. I'd wonder what she would want, if she would want to go out with me again.
Well, I'll go if it's during the day, and I can bring my little sister and my dog.
Come out, Caroline. Have a seat.
Love seeing you.
Yeah.
Well, you planned the first date. Sounds like you're going to plan the second one. Where are you going to go during the day with your sister and your dog?
Actually, he did suggest a good idea. He suggested we go for a hot air balloon ride and then go horseback riding.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So that would be fun.
Yeah, that could be good.
I don't know what we'll do with the dog, but...
We have a nice gift for both of you. And thank you very much for being on the show and sharing your day with us. I really appreciate it. Stay where you are, Tim. We're going to come right back with another couple. Just a minute. Stay with us. This time, we're going to meet a woman who chose a date from our video library. Now, she's an aspiring attorney. She prefers men with their own car and house, and she loves blind dates. Please welcome Annie Nelson. Hi, Annie.
Hi, how do you do?
Good. How you doing? Thanks for being out.
Okay, thank you.
Why is a car and a house important?
Well, I'm used to dating musicians and students, and they don't have these things, and I have to generally provide them, and I'm not willing to provide them anymore.
So you're looking for a guy that's substantial with a house and a car at least. What about a
Right.
condo and a car?
That will do. Frequently.
Do you, now come on, do you really go on a lot of blind dates? I've never.
Yes.
Most people won't admit it, and if they do, it's okay, you can admit it.
I do. I get introductions through friends, or I have this friend you ought to meet. As one gets older, one finds one has a lot of friends willing to introduce you to gentlemen.
Okay, let's take a look at the men that Annie had to choose from, okay? Now, audience, watch very closely because we're going to ask you to pick the man that you think's best for her. First, there was Timothy. Tim's from a small town in Michigan. He says he's into magic, and he says that the women he dates all have one thing in common.
Women, the only generalization I could make is they're not very good drivers. And I know women will hate me for that, but maybe it's just the women that I've had the fortune or misfortune of dating that are always such bad drivers. They always generally have a dent in the front of their car or in the rear.
Okay. Next, there was Andrew. Now, he doesn't like women who smoke, and here's how he looks for what he does like.
I think I noticed the overall appearance, you know, a height, the shape, or whatever. Not necessarily one is any more attractive, but there's a general look that I notice. I think the most important, you know, thing is that she has a pounce factor, that we want to pounce on her.
Finally, you watch David. Now, David's from Minneapolis. He says looks are important to him, but they're not the most important thing.
I think if I was to choose one thing only about a woman that was, in other words, what would I need if there was only one thing? That she would love me. That's all, really, when you think about it. If they love you, that means that they're going to put up with you. That means that what you're doing is okay.
Okay, before we find out who Annie chooses as her date, now let's see all three men once again. Okay, first there was Timothy. He's a 30-year-old bartender. Then Andrew, he's a 32-year-old architect. And finally, David, he's a student and he's 30. Okay, audience, time to vote again. Now, who do you think is the best man for Annie? Here in the studio and at home, too. Please make your choice right now. Now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to find out the man that Annie selected and everything that happened on their date. You stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dream Tacos, where culinary boundaries disappear with every bite. Chef Chetra's visionary creations blend French finesse, Japanese precision, and Southern soul into mind-blowing fusion tacos. Imagine beef Wellington, seasoned goat, or fresh lobster, carne asada, and sushi tacos, all wrapped in puffy, chewing, warm tortillas. From our signature cocktails to our breakthrough flavor combinations, we're redefining what a taco can be. Start your taste adventure at thedreamtacos.com or visit us at our 2 locations in North Plano and Louisville.
Ready, set, let's go! Oh yeah! Tiger-tastic!
Watch all your favorite friends now on PBS Kids.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal. You need to see all the options. See, she knows. Car Gurus gives you the most new and used cars right in your hand, so you know your big deal is the best deal. Get it with Gurus at CarGurus.com.
you show me how to make a double?
First, press the filter size button on the left. Next, add beans to the bean hopper.
Whoa, the way I let them know, got them all like, whoa, whoa.
In a little while, we're going to find out who the audience picked, but right now let's find out who Annie selected, okay? Annie, who'd you select?
David.
David. I had a feeling. Annie selected David. Now, in Love Connection, we get both sides of the story. David's backstage, so let's say hello to David Gutman. Hi, David.
Hi. Hi.
How you doing? You look different than you looked on tape, David.
Well, that's because I don't have a tie on.
Oh, that must have been it. It was that yellow tie. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Now, you had no idea what Annie looked like. So, being really your blind date, she saw your tape anyway. What was your first impression of her?
Well, see, she came to the door, and she was completely a mess. Her hair was all over the place. She had her bathrobe on and everything like this. She just got out of bed. And,
what?
Well, she had overslept.
She overslept for the date?
Yeah. I was there early. I had to be there at 9:30 in the morning. We were going to get on the Amtrak to go down to San Diego.
Oh,
and,
I see.
She had overslept. So
maybe
she was a mess.
Maybe you better tell us about this date, Annie.
I did. I overslept, and there he was at the door, and I ushered him in, and right now my house is being, my bedroom's being redone, and I couldn't set up.
The house is a mess is what she means.
Not really. Well, my waterbed's not set up, so I sleep in the living room on a mattress, and I had to roll that up and get it all in the bathroom.
While he's in the living room?
While he's in the living room, I told him to
imagine?
entertain himself. And I'm in the bathroom getting myself ready, and there's a knock on the door, and I'm thinking, what does David want? You know, I open up the door, there's my brother-in-law. He hands me a glass of champagne, and he closes the door. And I'm thinking, I've got two men in my living room, and it's not even 10 a.m. yet.
Can you imagine what I was thinking?
What were you thinking, David?
For all I know, there were other men in the bedroom, you know?
Whoa, what happened?
We decided to go see a play, and that whole thing entailed changing clothes. And I had a whole outfit all put, you know, ready, organized. I had my nails painted and everything. All red. It was lovely. And we decided to go to the theater. And you can't wear walking shorts in a theater, I didn't think. So I changed into this pink dress, and my nail polish didn't match. I had a big run in my hose.
No, she had this run in her nylon, right? So we went over to my house, and I changed my clothes so that I would look appropriate, of course. And then we had to stop at the 7-Eleven while she got a pair of nylons, which she proceeded to change in the front seat of my car. I mean, how embarrassing can you get?
So after you changed your hose, what happened then?
We went to a restaurant and had a little bit of lunch. Lovely, lovely. He kissed me in the elevator.
How many times did he kiss you?
When?
I don't know. At any time.
We did not neck in the theater, except when the lights dimmed.
That's for the whole play.
Yeah, we basically never stopped. We missed the entire first act.
How'd the date end, David?
Well, let's see, after La Dome, then we went back to her place, and I gave her a little peck on the cheek, you know, and I kind of explained that I don't like to really kiss, you know, heavy on the first date and stuff, so then I left.
Okay. Let's take a look and see who the audience picked for you, Annie. Oh, 72%. David, you walked away with it. Want us to pay for the next date? Want to go out with this guy again?
Yes, I do.
We'll pick it up. Come on out, David. See you later. Okay. Did you ever find out if David owned his own car or his own home?
He has an apartment, and he drives a car.
Yeah, I have a car.
So you have it covered.
He's got it covered.
You guys
I'm all set.
really, you know, they make a nice couple. They really do. Good-looking couple. We have a nice gift for both of you. I want to thank you very much for coming on the show and sharing your date and your experiences with us, almost. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
We're going to come right back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us. Okay, we're back. This time we're going to meet a man who chose a date from our video library. Now, he was married for 28 years. He's been divorced for 8 months, but he still lives at home with his ex-wife. Please welcome Jeff Jennings. Hey, Jeff. Come, sit down here. Most men that I know can't wait to be out on their own after they become divorced, and you're still living at home.
Probably I'm different. I don't know. Maybe I got lucky.
Yeah, do you feel like living at home kind of interferes with your dating at all, or does it?
Well, it does in a way. That's why I'm kind of gradually moving out. I'm taking a few things at a time, see, so it doesn't look obvious.
I mean, I hope you know, I can hear chuckling going through the audience, but this is really kind of an unusual situation.
Well, it was a good arrangement for a while, but you have to be careful.
Does she date as well?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You ever take one of her calls?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Does she ever take your calls?
Not knowingly, she sure does.
Yeah, does she leave you messages and say...
Oh, yes. Put them right on,
Jennifer
right on
called
the fridge.
today, and she said that she'll be ready at 7 o'clock.
No, it's Marion.
Oh, excuse me, Marion.
Marianne. So,
thanks for telling all this. Now we kind of know a little bit about you. We're going to show you a portion of the tapes that Jeff saw. Now, remember, you're going to get a vote again, okay? Now, first there was Dawn. Now, she's from Elmira, New York, and she used to belong to a dating service, and here's why she quit.
He had a nice afternoon. And he said, I understand you kind of like, to swing a little bit. And I went, where did you get that idea? And I said, the dating service, mentioned that you kind of were interested in that. And I went, you mentioned that very wrong.
Then there was Betty. Now, she's from Wisconsin. She likes hiking and skiing, and here's what she does look for in a man.
Okay. I like somebody that's really down to earth, that knows what he is and what he's all about. And I like somebody that's gentle and loving and is not afraid to show his emotions if he has them. And I think that's great if a man will even cry in my presence if he wants to.
And finally, you watch Carol. Now, Carol was raised in Hawaii. She's into politics, and sometimes her dates don't go quite the way she planned them.
Well, I was cooking dinner at home. I opened up a package of pasta to put in the water, and it spilled all over the floor. As the gentleman was coming into the kitchen to help me clean up, I put the pot holders on the stove, and they started on fire.
Okay. Before we find out who Jeff chose as his date, let's see all three of these ladies again. Okay, first there was Dawn. Now, she's a 40-year-old tour guide. Then Betty. She's an insurance secretary, and she's 48. And finally, Carol. She's 42 and works as a business consultant. Okay, audience, it's time for you to vote again. Who do you think is the best lady for Jeff? Here in the studio and at home, to make your choice right now. Now, in a little while, we're going to find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Jeff selected. Okay, Jeff, who did you select?
I had no other choice but to pick Betty.
Betty. That was the lady in the center, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, good. Okay. Everybody seems to agree with that. Now, we always hear both sides of the story on Love Connection. Betty's backstage. So let's say hello to Betty Varnier, I guess. Yeah, what'd you think of Jeff when he first called you?
Well, he was a little wild. He right away started telling some pretty way-out jokes, and that lasted through the whole date.
He just told jokes all day?
Yeah, he's a pretty wild man.
Did Jeff tell you about his living arrangements?
Yes, he did. Right at first.
What'd you think of that?
I thought that was hilarious.
Well, Jeff, tell us what happened on your date.
Well, I'll tell you, there's two things that happened that are very, a lot of my friends wouldn't believe, but I was actually on time for, the first time. I think I told Betty I was going to pick her up at 8 o'clock, and I believe I was there at 8 o'clock.
Good.
And then everyone knows I'm bashful, so Betty was surprised. Oh.
I think everybody knows you're bashful but Betty right now.
But no, anyway, she came out of the room just very, real prettied up, her hair and dress and everything, and the first thing I did, I went out and, just hugged her and kissed her, and then she left. I says, well, I thought I blew it right away.
Yeah, Betty, did you think he was maybe a little too aggressive, or?
No, I didn't. I just went to get my purse.
Oh.
It was fine.
She took 15 minutes to get a purse?
Okay, what happened next?
I picked her up. She lives in the Playa del Rey area. We went to the train depot, and we tore him apart there. It was pretty early in the morning, 8:30, but we woke him up. Everyone. We went there. We bothered everyone about who we were going to bet on at the racetrack.
Let me.
Betty.
Did you participate in
Sure
this?
she did.
Well, I tried to go along with it. He talks to everybody, that they need. And if they don't talk back, he keeps talking to them until they finally have to acknowledge that he's talking to them.
Okay, what happened next?
Okay, so then we got to before we got to Del Mar, we went over the race forms, right? And, you know, we picked all the winners and everything like that. And
I picked the winners.
that's right.
And she walked away with money. How much did you win?
Oh, $50 maybe.
Well, that's pretty good,
Yeah.
50 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you bet on the horses and you get all that done, and then what do you do?
We got back to Los Angeles, and we drove all around Playa del Rey looking for a place with a band, and nothing. On a Sunday night, there wasn't a band
Can you
alive.
imagine?
I never even got to dance with it. Never even got to dance with it.
How did it end?
Well, then I got her home. You know, first date, like I said, I played kind of easy, so I get a chance to go out again. So I think I just gave her a nice big hug and a kiss, and it was the end of a beautiful day.
Nice. Sounds
great.
nice, Betty. Yeah, Betty's nodding, and okay. You must be kind of curious to see who the audience voted.
Yes.
For, huh? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So am I. Let's take a look and see. 81% walked away with it. Walked away with it. Okay, now we'll pick up the tab for the second date. If you'd like to take Betty out again.
Man, I'm ready if she
Is that okay with you, Betty?
Fine with
well, come
me.
on out and join us, huh?
Can't wait to hear the rest of those jokes.
Beautiful. Come sit down. Just out of curiosity, Jeff, did you ever discuss your ex-wife with Betty?
Yes, I think we talked on the train just a little bit about you know what led up to it. And
she's a pretty lady.
Yes,
She's a very attractive
Right.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being on the show. We have a nice gift for both of you. I want to
been
thank
a
you.
lot of fun.
Yeah. Listen, that's our show for today. We're going to come back tomorrow with more singles. We'll be trying to make a love connection right here. I'm Chuck Woolery. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Some guests on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Hamilton Beach's Deluxe Great Master Milkshake Machine with 2 mixing speeds. Ideal for making perfect milkshakes, diet drinks, omelets, and more. From Hamilton Beach, Scoville. Or Jovan Musk. Drop for drop, Jovan Musk has brought together more men and women than any other fragrance in history. Try it today and see for yourself. Jovan Musk. Or a versatile, full-valued 106-channel public service scanner radio. Scan for the action with Regency. Or Litton Microwave Cookware, featuring the 8-piece cook and serve set, which stacks compactly for storage. Plus 2-quart clay simmer pot from Litton. This is Rod Roddy, speaking for Love Connection.